Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review. This time I'm going to be reviewing Red Dog True Blue. This is the prequel to 2011 Red Dog that was based on a true story, and this is an Australian film. I was really disappointed in this movie because I thought it was boring and it didn't have an interesting story. And I had like a weird like subplot of this cave story going on about some kind of folklore, like Australian folklore or something, and I thought it was kind of weird. And the least disappointing thing, I said the most disappointing thing I meant to say, is that it wasn't heartfelt. You really didn't feel anything in this movie, and like I said, it was boring, and it kind of it's a short movie, but it felt kind of long since it was a little boring, and the characters weren't very likable, the characters. And I almost forgot to tell you that this movie takes place in 1969 and 1970. I'm going to see if I'm forgetting something. I made some notes over here on a pad. Oh, and also another thing, at the very end of the movie, they never really say what happened to Red Dog. I know after the kid left, because the kid lives with his grandfather, but then he has to leave at the end to go to like boarding school, and then Red Dog's supposed to stay there with his grandfather until he comes back to visit him, but then he starts running after the helicopter after the kid goes away in the helicopter, and he starts chasing the helicopter, and then later on Red Dog just leaves his house where he was supposed to stay with the kid's grandfather, and I must have missed something, or they didn't explain it too well. I really don't know what happened to him after that. It looks like he ran away, but I don't know like who he ended up with after that, or I have no idea what happened. I might have to watch it again, that scene over again or something, but either way they didn't explain that well what happened to Red Dog. So I really don't recommend this movie. Please see Red Dog, the first one that's just called Red Dog, with Josh Lucas, especially if you're a Josh Lucas fan, because I'm a big fan of him. He did a great job, Josh Lucas, in that movie, and that story is interesting, the story to that, and that also that story is very heartfelt and has good characters and good acting in it. So I definitely recommend you seeing Red Dog before you see this one, the prequel. And even if you see Red Dog, don't see this one, because you'll be disappointed. I have a feeling that the most of the people that like this movie are probably Australians, since they're biased, but I don't know. Maybe you might like it. You might give a chance and watch this movie. The dog is very cute, because the dog, since this is a prequel, they show him as a puppy in the beginning, and he's super cute. But everything else, there's really nothing good to say about this movie, except maybe the scenery, the landscape is pretty nice. It has nice shots of the landscape. It has good cinematography in it. But otherwise, there's really nothing that good to say about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Oh, and I forgot to say, on a scale of 1 through 10, I probably would give it about a 4. That's below average. So I've seen a lot worse movies than this, but it's not average either. It's below average. So that's my score. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.